Yes, sir.
It's a wrap now.
Durk making big moves. You got OTF, Hypno here. You got one of the other guys saying, Lil Durk be in the building soon. That's what it's all about. Yes, sir. Welcome to the family.
It's Akademiks, and now Lil Durk, the 5-star war general, the demonic Secretary of Defense, who's pretty much running shit, or he said he was. Now, listen, man. Recently, he's been going with the Start Lacking campaign, but he's also trying to get his album out. To be honest, he's trying to be that, like, cross the T's, dot the I's type of nigga to get his album out. I completely get it, okay? You can't talk about shooting up the ops and then run into a label meeting. They're gonna look at you like, ain't that a demonic nigga from Chirac? So I get it. Now, he announced on Instagram that he signed this new rapper, and the rapper name is Hypno Carlito. Now, here's the thing, because I've seen a lot of people speculating, a lot of people talking. What happened, what didn't happen. They're like, damn, Lil Durk didn't even put an album out. How the fuck he sounding niggas? Now, let me break down what's going on. So, Lil Durk was signed to Def Jam, right, a couple years back. When he was initially signed, Def Jam realized, like, how the fuck do we market this guy? To keep it real, we got to get this guy hot nationally. Now, what they did, after they saw Chief Keef buzz was kind of dying down, and they saw that Chief Keef was on a different wave, they couldn't kind of mesh him in the Chief Keef lane because they weren't on the same trajectory. Chief Keef had way more buzz than Lil Durk at the time. They kind of merged what he had going on into what pretty much French Montana had going on with the Coke Boys. If you guys don't know about what type of move that is, imagine The Game way back on Interscope when they merged him with 50 Cent. They said, you guys are kind of like the same artist. One artist is really hot, and I guess they're thinking about French Montana at the point, and they're like, okay, we'll give Lil Durk to you. If you could kind of make him more nationally relevant, you get a percentage of whatever he's going to make. Okay. Now, with that being done, Lil Durk also established a imprint. So Lil Durk has an imprint called OTF. OTF is kind of like a label, kind of, but an imprint is just really a code name for the people that Lil Durk would eat off. It's all a fucking pyramid scheme if you really think about it. Now, Lil Durk has OTF. OTF is under Coke Boy Records, and Coke Boy Records is under Def Jam. So to be honest, French Montana is in a win-win position anyway. If any of these dudes pop off, he wins. Now, pretty much, Lil Durk says he signed in someone named Hypno Carlito. Never heard of him. I don't know if he's trash or good. I can't give an opinion that way. Now, it's a good thing for this kid because obviously the fact that I haven't heard about him, he's probably not generating that much buzz or that much steam at this point. Hopefully it'll change. So pretty much he signed to Lil Durk. If you're wondering about specifics, I don't know because I'm not seeing the contracts they signed. I mean, did he get an advance? We don't know. Because the advance would most likely not come from Lil Durk, wouldn't come from French Montana, it would come from Def Jam Records. And a lot of times when these label imprints get established, they pretty much have little to no money to be giving out advances. So, listen, man, this guy's signed to OTF now, but as I said, until Lil Durk become a viable force in hip-hop where he got that power to co-sign niggas, right? And I don't think he's even close to that point yet. I think really this artist is going to really have to bust his ass. And I mean, if he's ready to put in the work and, of course, have some affiliations because now he's tied into OTF and OTF is with the Coke Boys. And because of those relationships, he could get out to more artists and more people. Maybe that's a good thing. But to be honest, man, listen, I'm going to be honest with all you guys. What Montana 300 is doing right now is the best thing. You're independent, you get your movement by yourself, and when somebody approaches you for any type of signing, any type of deal, they gotta cut the motherfucking check, okay? That's just simply as what it is. Now, I could bring you back to another situation going on in Atlanta. If you look at Young Thug isn't getting as much as he should when it comes to labels and everything else, because he signed to 3 different contracts, and he signed to those contracts before he became the Young Thug that we all know and you might love or you might dislike. Right now, he's kind of popping. But when he signed the first contract, he wasn't really popping. And rather than waiting until he got popping on his own, he signed the contract. Now he's like, oh, I'm kind of popping now. Then he signs another contract, and then he realizes he gets more popping, and he signs another contract to get in better positions, which pretty much means nothing trickles down to him. It's the music business. It's the business of music. And that's just what it is. So, listen, this guy signs to OTF. It's pretty much just paperwork. Def Jam probably gives no fucks about it because they don't have to deal with it until legitimately this guy has some buzz. They have to cut no checks, and whatever checks they had to cut, they probably already established that with French Montana, and French Montana then established that with OTF. So, just want to give you guys some update and some information. Hey, I wish nothing but the best for these guys as long as they know what they're doing. I mean, if he felt like he couldn't generate this buzz and this interest on his own, maybe you do need to sign. It's not everybody that shouldn't sign. Not everybody's could be independent. Some people have to sign to get those connects because those connects could get you in a better position and you could win down the line. It's not always about the money you get now. It could be the money you get in the future. So just giving you guys some updates and some information. But as far as this guy getting a big check for signing to Lil Durk's Imprint, that's not the case. Lil Durk's probably not cutting checks. It probably will come out of whatever budget that's established for the Coke Boys. The Coke Boys is really an imprint. It's not even really a full operational record label like YMCMB or Young Money Entertainment. That's on Cash Money. So you guys get in the comment box. What do you guys think about this? Just weigh in. Just try to give you guys some more information and insight on what's going on. So this hurt Lil Durk none, okay? And it probably hurts the artist none because I haven't heard of him. So it's a good move for everybody. Thumbs up. It's Woody Akademiks. Make sure you guys like, definitely subscribe. I'm out.